Record domination presets.
Hey guys, just been tidying up the old games room as you do, and it's well, when you usually sort of start out, you sort of think, it's only going to take about 20 minutes, and it's taking a couple of hours, and it still looks like an absolute pigsty. So I'm kind of got a bit sidetracked. I thought I'd grab the video camera in. I've just found my old Super Gameboy. As you can see, I've just given that a thorough clean. Boy, that was filthy. Yeah, I was going to sit down and treat myself to a beer and yeah, play some Super Gameboy, because there's a couple of titles. There's one in particular. I don't know if any of you guys know this particular game, but I have no idea. It's in Asian sort of text. So if you can help me out with that, that'd be awesome. But I'm just going to kick back and relax, play a bit of Super Gameboy, just a couple of games, and just so I can at least get a video up for you guys. It's been a while. I've been busy. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Well, that's the Super Gameboy right there. Slots nicely into your Super Nintendo, like so. And look, a bit of a thing. If you're buying any carts from anywhere, just give them a thorough clean, as I sort of demonstrated earlier. I've put sometimes. I think one time I put like a cart, I think, into a Master System, and it just was so filthy. I had to clean out like the pin connectors of the cart slot and everything on the Master System. So do yourself a favour, get some Brasso, or however you want to do it, Windex. Look, Brasso works the best for me, so and give your carts a bit of a clean. So I gave the Super Gameboy a bit of a clean, gave Double Dragon a bit of a clean, and pop that in right there. And what this allows you to do, if you don't know, is play obviously your Game Boy games on the big screen. If you couldn't be bothered carrying around your Game Boy, and look, I always found my biggest gripe with a Game Boy, a fantastic little system that it is, it didn't have a backlit display. Look, I spent many hours, especially on the toilet, playing Tetris, but it was always sort of really annoying. You couldn't sort of lay in bed, you'd have to sort of sit there with your or you can get sort of attachments and things like that to actually, magnify the screen or light up the screen. But man, by the time you sort of strapped all that crap on, it would what a weight of friggin' ton, and it looked ridiculous. So Nintendo got it right when they released this one. So it allows you to play it on the good old big screen. So without further ado, let's check out some Nintendo. I did say I was going to do a bit more Sega, but heck, I pulled this one out. I was like, man, I haven't played some Game Boy in ages, so I'm going to play some on the big screen. So, yeah. One thing you can do, if you press both shoulder buttons at the same time, you can go into the option menu, which you can sort of you can change your controller setups. You can draw your own backgrounds and all that sort of stuff, if you're so inclined. So you get a bit Mario Paint-esque. You can do all that sort of stuff. What else can you do? There's the paint. You can change the borders, like similar to what you see like the HD remixes of shmups these days, where you get the particular borders going in the background. You can change it to whatever sort of design you want. You see it just loads up there. So on and so forth. It's a cool little feature just to, I don't know, brighten it up, I guess. Now, this is the game I was talking about before. I actually got this from a friend when I was in high school. I'm not too sure. He used to say it was called Ting Sang Guai San puts earth, wind, fire, water. I don't know. That's what I remember he used to say. Whether that actually means anything, or whether he was taking the piss because I didn't know Chinese, I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's the game and that's the text there. Kind of plays out like a shmup in a way. But yeah, well, if anyone can identify this cart or whether it actually did get a Western release, I'd just be really intrigued to actually know what it was called. So we'll check this one out. And yeah, it's a surprisingly cool little title, whatever it's called. Now, what you do, you're allotted a certain amount of points. You've got 2,500 points, and you can choose, you can go up to 4 people in your team. So you can choose from these characters here, but you can see all of them are worth a certain amount. And they all come with X amount of lives. So this rifleman will have 6 lives, he'll have 12, the ninja will have 10, looks like a monk will have 9, and looks like the princess will have about 8. Not lives, more so times that they can get hit. Now, what you've got to do is everyone sort of shoots differently. Say the monk sort of shoots differently to the ninja. I tend to go the ninja mainly because he shoots straight. What I'll do is what can I do? I could probably get 2 ninjas, and what I might do is I might go on one of these guys. I've got any money left, and I don't. And we'll go one of the riflemen. Okay. Now, so you've got your B button is to change your formation. Okay. So, and then you got your other button is to shoot. So you change it in accordance to what you think is going to suit the situation. Now, it sort of starts off fairly easy, but it gets kind of very, very tricky later on. Awesome little soundtrack too. So you collect all the coins, and what you can do is you go into these shops up top here. You can get like the pork balls. I think that'll recharge some of your life. Not too sure what that one does. Anyone want to translate? It would be very, very helpful. And I know I bought this one before, and actually, I don't know what this one does actually. so as I said, yeah, my language skills aren't great, so I'll get some of these and just pump up our lives a little bit. But I think some might give you sort of life upgrades. I bought like a scroll when I was playing this a little bit earlier, and it changed. I had a ninja with like 4 lives left, and it changed it to one of the monks, which is the guy in the middle. And basically the way he works is he only shoots on angles, and it made it very, very hard for me. So, but the problem is, it's very sort of tricky in the fact that some of the players will lag behind, so you're sort of relying on moving your main character around to avoid the bullets, but the other ones they drag a bit, so they usually end up taking the hit. So you kind of got to preempt for everyone else in your squad as well. I find usually what I tend to do is sort of go in like a single line formation, like that, because it's, I don't know, it's front on, it's the leastest wide target to hit, so actually not a bad sort of setup. As you can see, the rifleman fires straight, he's got a very low rate of fire. The other chap on the front's got like a double shot, and the monk's got like the angled shot as well. But it's not like it's basically, the hitboxes are basically anywhere on the character, which is unfortunate because you get into some pretty tight situations. So it's not like a sort of cave shmup where your hitbox is absolutely, minuscule. If it hits any sort of pixel from the character, you're going to cop a hit, unfortunately. We'll try that one, see what that does. Just boost up the life a little bit more, I think. But yeah, for like a trade that I did with my friend, I think I swapped him. I had Terminator 2, which wasn't a bad Game Boy game originally. I just wanted something different, and I thought this was really cool. It was sort of another thing I'd sort of played before. Well, we played a lot of Ninja Turtles and things like that. I think it was the Fall of the Foot Clan, I think, which was on the Game Boy. But yeah, I don't know, I just really enjoyed this game. And it took me a while to actually get this one working because it was so dirty, because I hadn't played in so many years, and I just found it stashed away in one of my drawers, and sort of was like, oh, as I said, I was doing the tidy up today, I found this and I was just like, man, you know what? Clean this up, and I'm going to play this game for a bit of a nostalgia kick. Yeah, so I thought I'd just jump in and just do a quick gameplay vid and see if anyone can help me out with that cool little title for the Game Boy. Coming up soon, I've got I've done a heap of pickups. I'm really not one for doing pickup videos. I think they're kind of really cheesy, and the YouTubes is absolutely rife with it. So I'll just do some system overviews of stuff that I've picked up of late. I've got a Famicom Twin, Sharp Famicom Twin coming, which I want to have a good look at. I've got to replace the belt on that one, so that'll be a test. I also picked up a Super Famicom box as well, one of the hotel boxes, which I've got just down there. I'm just waiting on a guy to make up a power supply for that one. So once I get that one up and going, I'll tell you all about it, and we'll get it up and running. We'll have a bit of a sticky bag, get that one too. So that one's, I'm looking down there because that's where it is. That one's killing me because I'm really looking forward to playing that. A really interesting system as well. I got a Sega Genesis Sega Genesis 3. Unfortunately, it's not the legitimate one. It's a bit of a clone system, but it looks exactly the same, plays exactly the same. So I'm happy, and I paid bugger all for it too. But apart from that, yeah, I'll probably do some gameplay vids and stuff if I get the time. Just a little bit hectic with life at the moment, so yeah. Well, I'm gonna kick back, relax and chill, and finish off my beer and play a bit more. Might even go a bit of Super Nintendo as well. It's been a long time since I played Super Nintendo, so while it's on and connected, I'm going to relax and enjoy. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll catch up with you another update soon. Thanks.